I may not be the best person to give advice on this because I admit I do not have that work-life balance. It's a lot more work-life integration to some extent. But I take pride in the work which I do. So I don't see it as a chore. I don't really see it as a means of earning an income. To me, it is an absolute honor and privilege to serve my constituents and fellow Malaysians. So even if I don't get much of a holiday, work 7 days a week and until late night, I don't see that as a chore because I love doing what I do. And especially if you see me in my mode in Muar, in my constituency, I'm in a program from early morning to late night. I don't see that as a chore because I love doing what I do. And I come from a family filled with public servants or civil servants. And I think that culture of service is something which I pick up, especially for my mum, who just retired as a teacher. So she taught me that I need to take pride in this. Saying that, so it's about how I integrate things together. So for example, even for family time, I'll always bring them down to Muar, right? And then they'll join me with my programs. I do a lot of sports, so I always integrate it together with my constituents or my colleagues and friends. So it's always about tying it all together. And especially for young people today, they say the hustle culture is always there. I mean, this is our time to shine, and what we lack in experience, network, financial capital, we can make up with our hard work, diligence, our ability to think critically. But obviously that requires us to have that rigor in us. And that's something which I take very seriously. But for me to prescribe this lifestyle upon others, I think would be unfair. And that's why I say different people have different choices. Some prefer a more laid-back life, which is perfectly legitimate and justified. Yeah. But I take a very different stance on it. But that's for me. To me, mental wellness is very important. While I take on this very stressful job in life, but I have different ways of ensuring that I have that mental wellness. Having my cats at home is a way of dealing with it. Doing a lot of sports and visiting the gym frequently is another way. Doing a lot of jogging is another way. Having my time watching as many documentaries on Netflix is another way. Watching series on Netflix is another way. So there are many ways where I integrate it all together. So just now it takes about 2 hours from KL to Muar to visit my constituency. Now when I head down, that 2 hours, I value it a lot. I sing in the car, I can watch my Netflix, I can catch up on my podcasting, I can do a lot of things. And to me, that takes care of my mental wellness. So it's about, to me, it's about integrating everything in together so that I can still have control over my mental health, but above and beyond that, do not lose sight of my vision of what I want to do for Malaysia. I think we can. I mean, again, different professions, different lifestyle, different preferences. But I think early planning definitely allows for that to happen. And obviously having that conversation either with the employers, employees, friends, family members. But the early planning definitely allows for us to maneuver through many mental barriers. Okay. I mean, I want to ensure that I serve my constituents well. I want Muar, which is my constituency, to be the northern economic engine of Johor. Johor is receiving a lot of foreign direct investments at the moment, especially via data centers, new high-tech factories, but that's largely dominated in southern Johor. In northern Johor, I still think there's a lot more work which needs to be done. That's why I'm working very closely with the furniture industry in Muar, because it's huge, the third largest in ASEAN. You know, we export about 11 billion ringgit of furniture a year, and that will increase about 13 billion by next year. But now, obviously including a lot more tech, so that the jobs created out of it, these are not low-income jobs, or jobs where you can easily delegate to foreign workers. So one is my duty in Muar, right? Attracting a lot more tourists as well to come down to Muar instead of going to Malacca, where it will take longer and it'll be 1 or 2 hours traffic. Don't waste time, come down to Muar, you'll get better food, better time, better pricing. So what is my job in Muar? But more importantly, is also my job as a policy maker in Parliament, right? So I think we've been successful in getting 3 constitutional amendments through, reducing the voting age, reducing the age of candidacy, and automatic voter registration, which I believe today is a net good because it empowers millions of young people like never before. But now it's to get the rewards from it, which is to get more paid internships within government or private sector, to ensure that there will be a wage transparency laws or laws protecting gig economy workers, a lot more of better labour practices, which in the end will protect young people, but without making Malaysia lose its competitive edge when it comes to the global economy. So I think I want to ensure that I become a better policy maker as well.